Hi. An important question that you might be wondering is, who's the very first actor to voice Batman? A lot of people have voiced Batman over the years, but this year, The Adventures of Batman was the very first Batman cartoon show from 1968, and the first actor to voice Batman is Olan Soule. Olan Soule voiced Batman actually a number of times. But first, in this cartoon show here. And so, how was he as Batman? I thought he was extremely good. His Batman voice had a lot of passionate energy, like, the animation, filmation, a studio I love. They did, reuse some animation stuff, so they need actors that could really carry the emotions and make the images really come alive. And Olan Soule, with his really energetic, passionate voice, really sold it and did a really good job as Batman. Filmation cartoons, took inspiration from Adam West's Batman, so, Olan Soule had a lot to live up to, and I think he nailed it. I think he was really good. I felt like, yeah, that sounds like Batman, and he did a really good job, and so, I think he deserves special attention, because he's the first Batman voice actor, and he was a really good Batman voice actor. He voiced Batman in The Adventures of Batman. However, the thing that most people probably the most viewed thing that Olan Soule participated in with Batman was Super Friends. Olan Soule voiced Batman for most of Super Friends, except for the last 2 seasons, where they actually brought Adam West back. But for a majority of the run, with the Wonder Twins seasons, when they fought Legion of Doom, those episodes was Olan Soule as Batman, and he was really good there too. And Olan Soule also participated in some pretty special guest things. Believe it or not, Batman did guest star in Sesame Street. This was back when Batman was actually a good role model and was really wholesome and fun to have around. So yes, we actually have Batman teaching Bert and Ernie how to share. We have Batman giving Robin a lesson about being careful, don't run into traffic, and Joker gets run over by a car. Don't worry, of course, it's wholesome though, so he still lives, but Batman's the Joker could have lost his life if situation had been a bit different. So it's a good lesson, and even a lesson about cleaning your windows with the Penguin. It's great stuff, and yes, Olan Soule was the Batman in the Scooby-Doo crossover from the 1970s, which is one of the most amazing crossovers of all time. And of course, Olan Soule is great in that, Bad Cookies and Milk. But yeah, Olan Soule was a great Batman, teaching kids lessons like, hey, look before you run into traffic. You could get run over by a car and lose your life if you're not careful. Don't hawk the TV, share it with your friend. That's what he's teaching Bert and Ernie, teaching, just being a good role model, just being a lot of fun, Olan Soule's Batman was fun. It was like, I'm dark, I'm edgy, I'm gonna be all violent, and I'm sad, and I'm angry, and I'm gonna mope around Wayne Manor for years, not doing anything. No. Olan Soule's Batman was really likable, really sweet, good role model, and just a delight as the character. And it's not too bad to have a Batman giving moral lessons, like being careful about looking both ways before you cross the street. It might seem a little cheesy, but yeah, I don't know, it's kind of refreshing after all the dark, heavy things Batman's been through. And I kind of like a Batman that's wholesome like that, and colorful and fun. So I really do like Olan Soule's Batman, and I know I kind of poked fun at Dark Batman. I do like some versions of Dark Batman, but it can get a little exhausting after a while. Sometimes you need these wholesome, fun Batman, and Olan Soule was great as Batman. He really was. Loved him as the voice of Batman, the very first Batman voice actor. Okay. I know Batman was technically in the Superman radio show. He did guest star, so I guess technically second voice actor, but at least first for cartoons. There's so many versions of Batman, it's easy to be like, well, technically there was this Batman, this other thing that came first. So he's the first Batman voice actor for cartoons for television shows. So got our first television cartoon voice of Batman is Olan Soule, and he was wonderful, and I love him.